This is Power Solutions. Power Solutions is powered by All On Energy Impact Investment Company in partnership with your number one talk station, Nigeria Info. Yes, okay, my guest is in the studio already. I can't wait to bring her up. Her name is Mary Otuka. Is that correct, Mary? I get it. Okay. She is Sales and Marketing Manager, First Electric Power. Mary, welcome to the show. I think you need to come a bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you better now.
Okay.
We hear you. Fantastic. All right, Mary is Sales and Marketing Manager, First Electric. And she's going to be helping me. Our topic today, guys, and it's very important, is going solar without breaking the bank. Okay, so a bulk of the questions I got last week was, or sounded like you needed to break your bank for you to switch to solar. And that is not true, guys. And I try to answer many of you, but today I've brought the guys on the field, the guys that do the work, the guys that are in the sector. And Mary Otuka is from First Electric. You can look them up on Google to learn what they do. But Mary, welcome to the show once again.
Thank you.
We're going to go very quickly. And you heard the report I was trying to read from The Guardian.
Yes.
And what is happening within this space. We'll go into it shortly. But all right, just tell me a little bit about First Electric. I mean, we know other electric companies. I mean, there's a bunch of them. I don't want to mention their names, but you know. But First Electric, that's some sort of an interesting name. Tell us about the company. What do you do, really?
Okay, so First Electric Power and Automation Service Limited
Mm-hmm.
is an energy company,
Mm-hmm.
renewable energy company, and
Okay.
all we do, I could list our mission and all that, but let me just briefly say, all we do is empower individuals, companies, businesses
Mm-hmm.
through electrification,
Mm.
because we understand that power is an essential commodity.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, you need power.
Need power.
Yes, you need power. Even
Mm.
as a Christian, you need power of God. So,
I like that one.
so we need power in everything that we find ourselves doing. And
I agree.
yes, electricity is important.
Is one of it.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. I mean, doing sales in this sort of sector that is nascent may seem very difficult for many because, I mean, you may want to convince people why they need this solution. It's very hard. How long have you been doing sales?
I've been doing sales for over 7 years now.
Hmm.
And from my experience, like I told you before,
Mm-hmm.
sales is really not about convincing.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of, seminars about convincing the person, trying to get the person to buy. Yeah, there's that. But the real truth of the matter is that when an individual wants to get something, they've already made up their mind. They just decide to go with you or with the next person. And it boils down to, do they trust this company? Do they trust this brand? Usually I say the product you buy is, or the company you buy from rather, is as important, if not more important than the product you're buying itself.
Yeah.
Yes. So because you can buy something, and if you can get across to them to say, oh, I'm having issues, how can you help me? It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah. So you must buy from someone or a company that you trust.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I've got the expert in the studio today, so she must definitely get someone to buy. I mean, someone will buy this solar on air one day. I will love that experience.
Yeah.
All right. So just quickly, I mean, looking at your website before the show, I see that you offer free solar power assessment.
Yes.
Could you explain what this means
Okay.
and how helpful it has been for your customers? And I see the assessment is free.
Yes, it's actually free. Usually when what we are used to is having our national grid or just getting a generator set and all that. Now people are embracing solar. I don't want to say solar is new, but they are still wrapping their head around it. So what size do I need? Is this going to be enough for what I want to power? What if I just want to power my lighting points, my television sets, and just my fan? What do I go
What
for?
do you do?
So there's that question. So what we do is actually do an assessment. We have a long conversation. What exactly are you looking at to power? What are those key appliances that you want to power? You want it to be on at all time. With the event of COVID-19, a lot of people work from home or hybrid. So in such situations, they probably need their system to be on 24/7 or 12 hours straight. So with that situation on ground, we're like, okay, let's have this discussion. What exactly do you want to power? What are you looking at? We look at the power rating of these appliances. We do our calculations. We ask you certain questions, and where the need be, we come to your place or your business and actually run a full-time assessment and then give you feedback. It's
fantastic.
And it's all free. It's all free.
It's all free.
Because you must know what exactly you're getting into.
All right. You guys, you can check that out on First Electric. Is it .com?
First Electric Co.
Oh, First Electric Co. .com. All right, you can check that out and do a free assessment for your home. But I mean, because I have a sales manager like you, I'm in the studio today. I mean, you go do a lot of field work, like I said before. So I wanted to ask you, how would you describe their awareness? I mean, this report now I read is saying Nigerians are embracing, but from what you see on the field, do you agree?
Well, I will agree because we have situation where you go into a company and they requested to have a meeting and maybe you are the security post and you're like, okay, we are from First Electric and all that. And the security, say, oh, solar. So even the average Nigerian, you do not have to now give them details about what solar does. They already see, once they just see solar, they see power. They just put it side by side, so they get a hint about it. Yes, the awareness is quite large. Yes, I will agree that a lot of households actually looking at getting solar for their houses.
Fantastic. If you're just joining the conversation, this is Power Solutions on your number one talk station, Nigeria Info. And we are discussing today, our topic is very interesting, so you may want to turn on the volume of your radio set. We are discussing going solar without breaking the bank. And I have one of the experts in the studio with me. Her name is Mary Otuka, who is sales and marketing manager for First Electric Power. We are discussing trying to make sense out of this. A lot of Nigerians are embracing alternative sources like solar now. That of course you can't fuel your generator again. The cost of fuel has now gone 200% up. So how do you save costs? Should you switch to solar without breaking the bank? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. But I want Mary to tell us how that is possible. In case you want to call the studio later, you can just write down. I'll tell you when to call 0700 993 993 993. All right, Mary, coming back to you, like I said before, some people are still of the opinion that you must break the bank to use solar. I know that's not true. You know that is not true. How do we explain this to them? Now, when you go to the field, how do you convince people otherwise? There's this myth out there that, I mean, it's too expensive. And I must empty my whole account before I can get a solution. Any solution, solar solution to use. But that's not true. Mary, how do we convince? How do you convince them in the field?
Okay, so where we have situations where you say solar is expensive, and I say solar is expensive, and you're like, and what? Right? They want to know what next. We don't do the but. No, I don't want to tell you but this is what you get. No. Let's do the calculation together.
All right, let's do.
So let's say you're going for a 3 kVA system.
Okay.
A 3 kVA system, a complete system, will take your lighting points, your fridge, your freezer, your television set, your fan. You have that all. It's on. I mean, if you're a family person or you're a single and you have a fridge, just be rest assured that a 3 kVA can take all these items, right? So let's do the division. A 3 kVA system outright sales goes for 1,690,000.
1,690,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Divided by 365 days, it comes down to 4,630 naira and some kobo
Per day.
per day.
Per day.
So let's say petrol is for 490. I don't know how much.
I mean, I saw 500 this morning.
Yes,
somewhere around
it's
Falamo.
deregulated, I would say. So it could be any amount anywhere. So let's say 490. That brings it down to 9 liters. 9 liters and some fractions for when you go to buy. So let's assume that everything is fine, everything being equal. You buy 9 liters. How many hours will that last you?
Okay.
And let's say you spend that amount for a whole year, right? Beyond that year, you can't use the fuel. That is it. That nine liters per day. Once it's 365 days,
yes,
it is done.
It is done. You have to buy another one.
You have to buy another one. But you spend the same amount on solar. By December, I will not call you and say, sir, you know the solar you bought.
The solar has finished.
The solar has finished. You have to now buy. And then they're like, really? I'm like, yes, that's it. See, looking at it, it's as if it's expensive. You say that's the assumption. It's a myth that solar is expensive. No, solar is expensive. Don't go there. Don't near it. Sometimes it's just from my friend said, or the person that bought it close to me said or wanted to buy. He did not buy because they think it's expensive. But when you look at it holistically, you realize that this is saving you money. You buy solar today. The next 1 year, let's assume that you're not paying for it on a daily basis, right? Yeah. Beyond 1 year, you're no longer buying solar, but you still have the power.
You still have the power.
So 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and by the way, there's warranty.
And the value of the 1 million you bought at the time, for example, is not the same value to be 3 years after.
It won't be.
Because the cost of petrol now for this generator set, was less 3 years ago than it is now.
Yes.
And it could be more 3 years after.
Yes. We could, beyond, because when you talk about generator sets, you just say, okay, diesel and fuel. What about maintenance? What about the oiling and this and that? So for people that run businesses, power, if I stay at home and say, oh, I don't need power, there's no need. What about people running businesses, cold rooms? Right? You'll be running generators, you'll be running diesel, and you have to fix it. And then every time the mechanic has one thing that he wants to replace. So by the time you spend...
And those parts too, the costs go up every time.
The costs go up. And then by the time you put everything together, it's as though you're making money just to service the generator. And pay salaries, and pay this, and pay tax, and you put it all together.
That's a lot.
It's so much to be a business person.
I like how you explain it. I've never thought of it the way you just did. And which is why I have you in the studio anyways. All right, Lagos, I'm sure you have a lot of questions for my guest, Mary, in the studio. You may want to call us 0700 993 993 993. Call us in case you have questions for Mary. She'll be very happy to answer. But now this question, Mary, is now how do they do this without breaking the bank? I think that's where we need to. So what are the options? Financing options they have. I know First Electric has a couple. Do you want to share? Because these options is what makes it make more sense. Yes. I think so.
Yes.
What do you do at First Electric to solve this problem?
So we have 3 options. We have the outright sales for people that you just want to get your system and get it over and done with.
I have a caller, so let's quickly take this call before we go on. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Power Solutions. Talk to me. Your name?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Success on the line.
All right, go on, Success.
I was listening to your program and I was happy about it.
Okay.
Because I've been spending money on my generator. Even the one that even annoyed me last year, December period. I and my wife, we spent a lot of money trying to fix the gen, but the joint did not even work. But my wife just gave me an idea that I should go for this solar TV.
So did you get it?
Yes, I got it for 300,000, but instrumentally. And in my area, we don't used to have lights. Even as at now, I said, my wife would just look at me and would say, Salena, thank you for this thing that you bought for us.
Wow, I love that.
Keeping us busy.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I love that. Oh, your wife just looked at him and said, hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. This is Power Solutions. Talk to me.
Yeah, my name is Victor.
Victor, talk to me.
Yes. I want to ask your guest on the station.
Yes.
Yeah. There are a lot of solar solutions here and there. And as of today, we have people that are not so professional enough, just like some technicians here and there, they just install, irrespective of the price, the price of procuring the equipment. You see that these devices, once they are installed, they don't work very well. At the end of the day, you will not find value for what you have invested your money on. So I want to know if, what do you do first before you can do an installation for a consumer or a customer?
All right, thank you so much, Victor. We'll try to answer that. But let me allow you end your thoughts on the financing options. Then we'll take this question. So what are the financing options not to break the bank?
Okay, so the financing options, we have the outright sales. For those that want to own their system, just they don't want the whole process. And then we have the instrumental plan. where you can spread payments up to 2 years.
2 years.
Yes. And we have our finance partners. We have Sunfi, we have Greyland, we have Stanbic, we have Imperium with Sterling Bank,
who provide us financial support.
Yes, they do. They've seen the need and they are ready. It's come on board. They're ready to actually help Nigerians finance their power transition to solar. So these are the options we have, and we do our very best to ensure that you get the right system for your power need.
Okay, I'll tell you now one question someone sent to me as we wrap up. I mean, the phone lines are buzzing, but I need to make you answer this question. So someone sent me a message, Wisdom, I have a fridge in my house, I have a TV, I have laptop, I have some bulbs. How much will it cost me to get solar for my house? Like, that uses all of this.
Okay, so let me find out. This person, is he single or,
I don't
married?
know.
You don't know. Okay, so you see, we try to find out everything. Like if the caller had.
What does that change if you're single or married?
Yes. You see, when it comes to Africa, we like to know everything before we do anything, right? So it's best to actually give them options. So you can go for a 1 kVA system, and that just takes care of your lighting points, your charging point for your laptop, of course, and then your television set.
So that would be like how much?
So that you are looking at 950,000.
950.
Yes.
With your financing option, maybe instrumental payments.
So you have the financing option, and then you pay 288
okay
initially, and then you cannot spread the rest. Right? It just depends on what you're looking at. That's why I said we explain everything, so you know the benefits of using a particular system.
Let's take this call then.
Okay.
I mean, all right, we lost it. So sorry. I mean, you've been on the line for a while. I just thought to take that quickly. All right. My next question will be, to answer Victor, who called earlier on the issue of how to know who is. First of all, if you listen to Power Solutions, I bring the authentic guys here to the studio to speak to you. So any guest I bring into the studio here, you should know is one of the guys you can get the solid stuff from. Hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that call again. All right, keep the call coming. We have time for one more call and then we'll wrap up. But people would like to reach out. You've given fantastic different options. I mentioned your website before. Could you let me know what your social media handles are in case people want to send you messages?
Okay, so quickly, I believe everyone is on WhatsApp, so you can reach us on 0908 291 9774. I'll take it again, 0908 291 9774. And on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, you can find us at First Electric. Just First Electric.
First Electric.
Yes, First Electric.
All right. In case you like what all Mary has shared, you may want to reach out to First Electric. Let's see how the conversation. You don't have to break the bank, guys. You don't have to break the bank. All those fear everyone has when the solar is mentioned. We'll try to kill that here on this show. Don't be 3 years you don't have lights. Why? When there is sun every day. Why you they suffer like this? We have space for just one more phone call before we wrap up. But just to know, I always like to share my own number in case you want to reach me. I've been helping a lot of people. And shout out in case, you have gotten your solution from reaching out to me. You may want to call me next week to share. I would like to hear from you. I'll take this one phone call. I'll share my number. You send me a WhatsApp message and then we'll take it up from there. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. You have 30 seconds.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I want to ask your guest a question.
Yes, please go on. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Like someone who wants to do a 10 kVA, it's a very like a big house. So what are you looking at? And I'm also very concerned about the quality of the battery they use. That solar batteries and the rest of them, because I understand it has different types.
Okay.
Or whatever. So please let me just have an idea and how I can contact them. Thank you.
All right, batteries, 10 kVA. Do you do up to 10 kVA?
Yes, we do 10 kVA.
How much roughly would that cost?
So 10 kVA, if you're using the instrumental plan, the initial payment is 1,560,000. Yes, with that we come and do the installation and all that. Yes, and then I understand his reservation
On
when it comes
batteries.
on batteries, right? Like I said, the company you buy from or the individual you decide to buy from, the integrity and the honesty that surrounds the company and all that is more important, if not as important, as the product you are getting.
You're getting.
Yes. So you can just be rest assured, okay, I'm getting from them. If anything happens, I do them a call. And they are ready to answer.
All right, guys, we're out of time. Time is fire spent. I mean, the conversation around battery is a whole episode on its own to dissect. But like I said, in case you want to send me a WhatsApp message, I've been helping many of you try to switch to solar. When you reach out, I refer you to the best how to help you with that. But if you want to send me a WhatsApp message, my WhatsApp number is 081 120 90826. 081 120 90862. All right, guys, until next week, we'll come to you again. This is Power Solutions. My name is Wisdom, and stay connected. All right. See you next week then.